Hello everybody, I would like to share with you how my latest track, SOFTCORE, was selected as track of the day for the second day of July 2023. I believe that all aspiring mappers who would also like to see their track become track of the day would find this video interesting and informative. A little backstory about building process. I started building the map at the beginning of June. And also, I just have to mention that before I started building the scenery, I reached out to one of the best mappers who was involved in building arguably the most famous track at the moment, Deep. His name is Plexity. He pointed out my mistakes and also helped me with the tests, which resulted in about 30% of the route being changed. The route was finished around the 8th of June, I believe. Scenery was finished on 10th of June, and right after I started submitting my map to a map review server. So, here is another interesting thing. Nadeo doesn't review every map that makes it to the map review server. I learned from Reddit that they usually review maps that have an average score of 4.5 plus with 40 plus votes on the server. That is also mean that if you have 120 votes but your average is lower than 4.5, they will not review your map. In total, I submitted my map about 4 times and got 43 votes with an average score of 4.6. The last submission to the map review server was on 12th of June, I believe, and already on June 15th, just after 3 days, Nadeo reviewed it. Also without any comments, which means that everything is great. The last time I submitted it to my previous server was on June 26th when Spamish was playing on the server on stream. From him and other players, I also received only positive feedback and ratings, although in fact it didn't play a big role probably, because 10 days ago Nadeo already reviewed the map. All that was left to do was hope and pray. For all those wondering how it all works, Nadeo doesn't tell authors, at least for people like me, when the map will be track of the day or will it be at all. According to Agent Whiskey, on average it takes about 1 to 3 weeks from the time the track is reviewed until it officially appears in the game as track of the day. In my case, the deadline was 6th of July. I'm sure that framework is formal, because before that there were tracks that were several months or even more old at the cup. In any case, I had a lot of fun building the map, as did the comments of those players who managed to play it at the map review server. I'm honored that SOFTCORE is track of the day after all. Unfortunately, there were complications. As you all know, on the first day of July, Cup didn't work for console players. And already on the second day of July, that is when my map became track of the day, Derek, producer of Ubisoft Nadeo, made a mistake during the debugging process of servers for console players. Nevertheless, I'm glad that the night and morning cups were successful. The winner of the night cup in Division 1 was Down, and the winner of the morning cup was Snatix. The world record was set by Mavi. To be honest, I was shocked when I saw how fast his time was. It's also worth to notice that only 2 players broke 40 seconds barrier, and the second player was 12th. To summarize, I would like to say that everything went down on 8 out of 10. As you may have guessed, the day cup that didn't happen greatly diminished the final impression. Nonetheless, it was a great experience for me, and I would gladly do it again. And also I will pray the servers don't crash again.